For more prophecies and gospel news around the world, subscribe to 12 Star TV and turn on notifications.
About the book.
Yeah, the book is so inspirational. There's 12 topics for anybody who did not have message in that book. But maybe you come from Abia, you come from Delta, you come from Anambra. The prophecy about Anambra is there. And even this book has been wired to all the 32 state governors this year. I pay a lot on DHL to take it to them. So I only want the book to go to a wrong hand. So which I've finished, perfected that before leaving Nigeria. But this one, what will happen in Britain, what will happen in America, what will happen in Trinidad and Tobago, all of that, is about 400 and something pages book. And I wrote 3 books. The other was Sermon Medicine Part 3, Sermon Medicine Part 4, for people who go to church. Because we should stop preaching prosperity all the time, which let people have morals. Because when you're telling me somebody went to church, after the second day, you find 200,000 in his account, that's a lie. It cannot happen. God is not the controller of money. In between Ethiopia, Britain and India, they designed a paper, call it money. So there was a time when Nigerian money in 71, 72, very powerful. But what transpired in between to make Naira be the cheapest, the lowest money in the world is best not within the white people, not before God. Because the gap between dollar and Naira, the gap between pounds and Naira, the gap between euro and Naira is too drastic. It's too barbaric just from here to here. So, but people manipulated all this. And these are papers. So, in the book, you will see a lot of things. Getting something cheap is very dangerous. It's a topic in that book. Cheap things cannot last. Cheap things has no foundation. And if any pastor is calling you for a miracle, tell him to show you the one he grabbed yesterday before you go and join him. Because a lot of people did not have the callings, and they said they have the callings, fooling people, fighting for their stomach. So that's why this book is very important for you to have a copy.
Thank you so much, sir. You've been coming to UK or to Europe for a while now. How did you get all the book across to the nations, to other European countries? Do you want something from them?
And that cost me a lot of money because we do by cargo. We brought it in by cargo. But there's one thing anything you like cannot be expensive. You know, to marry a woman is very expensive. Even to build a house is very expensive. Than for you to take a plan of a house from Germany, from America to Nigeria to go and build. And because it said in the book of Luke 14, from verse 16 down, he said, who amongst you wanted to build a house? Who will not first of all check your purse, what you have in your purse, before you embark on it? Because if you did not finish it, it will be too barbaric, or people will look down on you and just on you. So I don't bother about the cost, because I know for sure we came into this world with nothing, and we will not go out with anything. The day of my christening, I was in attendance, but I cannot take anything. The day they're going to drop me into the 6 feet too, I will be there, they'll be killing cow, doing everything. I will not be able to take part. So automatically, we build on the soil, we live on the soil, we eat from the soil, we clothe from the cheap things cannot last. Cheap things has no foundation. And if any pastor is calling you for a miracle, tell him to show you the one he grabbed yesterday before you go and join him. Because a lot of people did not have the callings, and they said they have the callings, fooling people, fighting for their stomach. So that's why this book is very important for you to have a copy.
Thank you so much, sir. You've been coming to UK or to Europe for a while now. How did you get all the book across to the nations, to other European countries? Do you want something from them?
And that cost me a lot of money because we do by cargo. We brought it in by cargo. But there's one thing anything you like cannot be expensive. You know, to marry a woman is very expensive. Even to build a house is very expensive. Than for you to take a plan of a house from Germany, from America to Nigeria to go and build. And because he said in the book of Luke 14, from verse 16 down, he said, who amongst you wanted to build a house? Who will not first of all check your purse, what you have in your purse, before you embark on it? Because if you did not finish it, it will be too barbaric, or people will look down on you, and just on you. So I don't bother about the cost, because I know for sure we came into this world with nothing, and we will not go out with anything. The day of my christening, I was in attendance, but I cannot take anything. The day they're going to drop me into the 6 feet too, I will be there, they'll be killing cow, doing everything. I will not be able to take part. So automatically, we build on the soil, we live on the soil, we eat from the soil, we clothe from the soil, we sleep on the soil. So automatically, as you are moving, think about one day, you'll be called to come back to where you are. Then when you look at Philippians 1 and 2, verse 4, 5, 6, he said, anybody who has started a good job must try to finish it. This is a legacy. Somebody wrote the Bible. And those who wrote the Bible said, it will be harder for a camel to go through the hole of a needle than a rich man. But how many Bible did you think King James sold to Africa before he make it free? So automatically it will be difficult for King James to get to heaven. So that's how they contradicted themselves. So automatically in Europe, how the book get to Europe is by cargo. Because if you want to carry 23 kg or 3 bag in business class or first class, you can't go nowhere. So that's it.
Thank you, brother. In all your interviews, you always talk about prayer and action. What do you mean by prayer and action?
Yeah, because prayer cannot cook rice. A prayer cannot take your shoe off you. Prayer cannot open door for you. You know what I'm saying? But he said, go and till the land. The biggest company the Lord gave to the whole world was soil, land, potato from there, banana from there, mango from there, from here. If the Lord want to bless your handiwork, He's going to plant it on the soil. He will put rain on the time, summertime, everything. When you look at what happened to the 3 sons of Noah, Ham, Shem, and then he said, as they left the boat, they started farming. They started farming immediately. So automatically, in the book of Genesis 1, Genesis 2 and 3, he said, he planted the garden in the east. Then when you look at the book of Job 1 to 5, then Job 2 and 3, it's about farming. So, but this time around, nobody want to farm again. Everybody want to put a computer on their lap. How can you fit with that? Then when you look at when you get to Nigeria, now everybody's hungry. Why? They don't want to use their hands. They were waiting for the government. Then after waiting for government, they're waiting for God. When you are going to your primary school, you tax your father. When you are going to college, you tax your father. When you are going to do your master, you tax your father. Now that you got married, you said God should come and provide for you. Do you know God before? Have you seen Him before? Even when Jesus Christ was dying, in the book of Luke 22, 23, and 24, He called the father, if the cock can run over. But the father did not answer him because it had been detailed and decreed. Because John 3:27, he said a man can only receive what is given to him from heaven. So automatically, we should tell all these children to go and to go and walk. They should go and sweat so that their brain can be active. Many Nigerian millionaires, they die prematurely. When you look at the videos everywhere now, they die like a stupid person. When you are a millionaire in Nigeria, you need a driver, you need a cook, you need a good car, you need a good road, then you need a steward, you need everything. Even to walk on the streets, you will not be able to walk. Then you'll be dying gradually. Then later they said he has prostate cancer, he has cancer of the colon, then he has this, he has BP. So you see the way I was walking all the time, I can't develop BP. The one I ate yesterday, I burn it. The one I have to eat today, I burn it. So automatically, we came with nothing, we cannot go with anything. So that's the reason why you need to permit me to tell you, prayer cannot cook rice. God is not the author of prayer. When you look at Genesis 1, go read it down. I got to Europe here 2 weeks ago. I see everybody in the table in Italy. Look at all these people. They came for their breakfast and they are coming for their lunch again. But they taught us to go and fast. He said Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem. Jesus Christ was born in Ethiopia, inside the cave. And Jesus Christ is a black man. Putin has made that clear to us. But they are full the Igbo, they are full the Yoruba, they fool us in Africa, except the Muslim. They give us a fake picture, a fake identity, point a wrong father to us. They were now bowed down to effigy. So prayer cannot cook rice. Go and walk.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. That's it for now. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
You're welcome.
The problem, not church is not the problem.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, I see you doing another road work.
Thank you, sir.
Right, road working every day this morning. You're making it every day this morning.
Yeah.
I think you're hit enough at this age. What is going on, sir? How are you doing today?
Well, we thank God.
Can we meet you, please?
Yeah, this is Prophet Marcus in Croydon, Hilton Hotel. Just to every morning I hit the road and I made 9,000, 10,000 steps. Just to keep fit and healthy. These are things we cannot do in Nigeria because virtually everybody knows me, and then we are living. And if you want to be using treadmill, then you have to be thinking about your kneecap and then your back. So, but if you make it the walking, because we'll be walking from day one in the village, so I prefer trekking all the time. So that's why I'm here today, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Maybe one day I will be like you when I grow up.
Thank you.
The reason why I'm here today, I heard that you're in London.
Yes, sir.
That's why I gave you a call yesterday.
Yes, sir.
To have an appointment with you. I know I was supposed to meet you yesterday, but I know you were very busy. But when I see you today, you still have a lot of people around here, but I'm so happy that you give me the opportunity to see you. How do you do that with all these people around you? And then the internet, how they allow you to do that? How do you do that, sir?
Thank you, sir. This job, when you look at the book of Matthew 2, 1 to 10, then when you look at the book of John 4, John 5, then in John 5 it says, we'll be toiling all night and we cannot catch any fish. But the man who owns the key to the all progress and everything has said, can you go back to the pool and drop your net? And it's also the right side. And they caught plenty of fish. So that's the reason why the question you ask me, I'm not the one doing the job. Because the man has already given me, I'm not bothered, I'm not disturbed, and I'm not tired. Because one day I will get the reward, either here or in heaven. Because it says Philippians 1 and Philippians 2, and Philippians 3 from verse 10. He said, somebody who has started a good job should please finish it, because one day, people will now, oh, that good prophet was there before, but now another person take the position. So it's okay.
So thank you so much, Dad.
God bless you.
And then I heard about the new book launching, but the venue you're meant to use suddenly changed to bigger home.
Yes, sir.
What is going on, sir?
To everything in life, you must embrace change. We need to change pattern, we need to change orientation, we need to change a lot of things we're doing so that we'll get a bigger picture. I've been doing it in Kolabole for a very long time. But this time around, we now have to move to a bigger hall where everybody can have and be free, this and that. Because some people said the other day that, oh, do we pull off our shoe? Do we take off our shoe? Do we take off this? Do we take off that? But with that, this is one way we're going. We just go there, sit down, listen to the word of God, and then launch the book, and everybody will be happy with little refreshment. No trouble, no nothing. You know, when you're a bachelor, when you're a student, when you finish school, you want to work, you want to do everything. Then later, you now think, oh, let me go and try a woman, let me get married. So I can settle, I can do this, yes. There is still room for expansion till the last day you die. So, no trouble whatsoever.
Thank you so much, Daddy. But the last year, when you came, you're talking about launching the book, giving it back to God by building a very big mansion as a church. I'm talking about a church. But the thing is almost complete and is completed now because I've seen the picture, and then the money that is coming in with this new book, where is it going to?
Yeah, it will be for a coastal bus.
Okay.
The one I launched here, here, Dallas, Washington, then Chicago, and we'll be going down to New York. So, but after that, we collect the whole thing and give it back to him again because I don't need it. My wife is okay, my children are okay, everybody is okay, and I'm not sick. So after the cathedral is the van. Whoever travel down to Nigeria for holiday or anything, either he use the car, somebody from Maryland bought us a car 4 years ago, and I was still maintaining it as a pool car. So we need to add this bus. So if anybody is doing something in Enugu, in Imo, anywhere, then go with the bus and the church driver. So when you finish with it, then you drop it and then you go back. Then we service it. Because you know for sure, we came with nothing and we cannot go with anything. There was a time when they said they wanted to market my soap in Walmart. I said, no, that would make me miss heaven. Because I don't need it. My wife is okay, my children are okay, everybody is okay, and I'm not sick. So after the cathedral is the van. Whoever travel down to Nigeria for holiday or anything, either he use the car, somebody from Maryland bought us a car 4 years ago, and I was still maintaining it as a pool car. So we need to add this bus. So if anybody is doing something in Enugu, in Imo, anywhere, then go with the bus and the church driver. So when you finish with it, then you drop it and then you go back. Then we service it. Because you know for sure, we came with nothing and we cannot go with anything. There was a time when they said they wanted to market my soap in Walmart. I said, no, that would make me miss heaven. Because the money that will be coming in will be too much. Then I won't have time to study the Bible and I will not have time for people. When I was selling car, I sold car for 10 years till 1995. But when I involved in an accident, the Lord pulled me out of the business. Then I'm now doing this gospel work. And you know, in Jeremiah 1:1-5 said, I've made you a prophet, right from your mother's womb. So people need to go to prophet. When you look at the book of Deuteronomy 8:18, Deuteronomy 29:29, then when you look at the book of Amos 3:4, and then when you look at the book of 1 Samuel 6:7-8-9, then there is nothing you can do. God gave you life, you need to give back to him again. So we'll use the money to do his job, buying a van. So I want everybody to come around me so that we can launch the book properly and gather some knowledge from the book for the new book.
Thank you, sir. Before going further, the Inti hotel is a bit expensive here. Is it a part of the money, or how did he pay for it?
Oh yeah, thank you for the question. I didn't pay for it. I have more than 2,000 disciples in UK here. So somebody has picked it up and he has paid for 2 weeks. And I'll be moving out of this place on Monday to an apartment building. So where we will have a parlor and a room, because all the people coming in from Ireland, from Holland, for the launching of the book. So when they now join me, so we'll be able to be free. Somebody paid for it, some of the members paid for it. They are doing fine, and they know if they give me the money in cash, I may not take. So they put it there. So we thank God. That's how we have made the payment.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Before playing you, I've seen 2 or 3 people there talking about you don't take anything from them. You don't take anything from them. What is going on?
There was a day somebody came to my church. He said, when I go to Adeboye, when I go to Abiara, when I go to their churches, there are offices where you possess all anything you want from the place. So, but when he came to my church, he said, he's from China's news, I think, Mori Television. So he's a journalist. I said, no, sir. What you are going to become, because he said in Proverbs 3:14, 15, 16, he said, what you are going to become in life is in your left hand. And then the day you are going to leave the world is in the right hand. Then he said, in the book of Matthew 6, from verse 18 to 25, he said, the bird of the air, they don't work, but they eat and they sleep. No one around, they don't fell from heaven one day. But why he said in 18, he said, one master cannot serve 2 gods. You cannot serve God and mammon. What is mammon? That's the money. Money is good, but don't allow money to control you. Many pastors, many GO in Nigeria today, they want to be the richest pastor, the richest GO, the richest this, the richest that. It's a mistake on their part. Because when they get to heaven, they will be penalized for this. So it's only comfort we need here. We need little comfort. Jesus did not have a bank account. Jesus did not even have any company. Jesus did not even, I was even laughing day before yesterday when I was walking. I think I trekked for 2 hours. I saw the people in Britain going to McDonald's, going to KFC, going to all these things. I said, these are the people who brought us religion. But they are not fasting. They are not fasting because they have everything around them. We don't need to fast and die with fasting. But once you can, something around you is working fine, then you don't need to fast. That's why Jesus Christ said, you don't need to fast because the master is here. Eat and drink. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. On the 6th of April, we're coming for the luncheon.
Yes, sir.
What are we preparing for?
Yes, they are going to be meeting here today. Some of my boys, my members who are here, they are coming. Some people have picked the water, picked the drink, and then the meat pie, the sandwiches and everything, all has been paid for. So all has been paid for. So everybody will just go there. Even the hall is owned by a member too, which I prayed that the Lord should bless him the more. And everybody is going to be around me that day. And we're going to keep the money in the hand of another person. But hold it. I won't take the money out of it. Just hold it. So that's all.
Yeah, I saw Mr. Adeyemo there. He was telling me that the money for the luncheon, he always leave it with them. Are you not scared of these people that can maybe spend the money or something like that?
Adeyemo has been holding the money more than 80 years. Father, penny has not been missing. You don't need to be a reverend or a church member before you be a good person. You don't need to be a Muslim or fast 40 days or 49 before you be a good person. It's inside you. What you are going to become is in you. How great you are is going to be in you. So automatically, Adeyemo has been so fantastic. And then even Bolaji Rahim and all of them, they've been so fantastic about my mission, about my job. And they did a lot of things about the ministry. We need to give kudos to all these people. Even Timmy tried, all of them tried. Then when you look at the terrorists, and all they tried in their own little way. And we thank God today, we are still moving. One day, we will be rewarded.
Thank you so much. I can see a lot of people trying to say that they will be waiting. Thank you for that time. That God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll see you on the 6th of April. And then I'm going to take the picture of the address now and then send it to you guys. Please, guys, try to come. You will see the hand of God. God bless you.
To my hotel room now, you saw jotters on the table.
Too much, I saw.
And with about 4 virus. I can wake up 3 a.m. the last time I do this. Like next Sunday now, in Kolabolin, there's Mother's Day, but it's going to be 2 sermons. Then my brother Adigun and then King, all of them, then Fatusi, and they over in Canada and everything. Then these are people who have been around me for so long a time. Then the inspiration comes from the Almighty God. And when it's a pick up your pen, and then look at an Habakkuk 1, Habakkuk 2, then Nehemiah, and you see what he did. And when you look at what Jeremiah did, what Moses did, what Joseph did in the Bible, so that will be a thing. Because Celestia we are too lacking. We don't read book, we don't do good things, we don't do all these things to improve yourself. And when you look at our fasting in Celestia, it's a wrong one. If you don't want to do, you don't do it. How can you start the fasting from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? You say you are washing your feet. What type of feet are you washing? For 4 days fast out of 40 days. So automatically, that's why I met most of the leaders or chairman or prophet is here. So automatically, no rest. We have to walk and walk. When you are burying a celestial person, awaja, nínú ayé, awa make a part nínú ayé. So,
thank you so much, Dad. Something is bothering me for so long, and I would love, and a lot of people want to ask this question. Well, that when you get older and you go and report to our Lord up there, do you have a backup, like someone that you're training to know all this thing? You understand? To have all this knowledge that you have. Do you have anyone, or you don't trust anyone at all?
No, you see, when you look at 2 Kings 2, what transpired between Elijah and Elisha, nobody wants to work with me. In a sense that I don't build people, I don't tax people, I do all these things free. So, but nobody wanted to stay to do free job. Maybe their reward will come after my death, or anything, but they don't want to wait. And they said, I'm too tough. You know, when there is truth, there is no how you can sweep truth under the carpet. So, one is one. And then when you look at one, in the writing of the alphabet, 1 faced this way, 2 followed, 3 followed. I am one. So automatically I cannot look back. I don't know whether somebody is taking up, or somebody is not going to take up, or somebody want to do this. No. Even look at the man who said somebody is going to take over. That's Papa Oshofa. He said, after my death, somebody will come, this and that. But they don't allow that. They forfeited everything. Through father, I just said, the family of Oshofa themselves. So, even they just did a film now that how can a blind man? They are spiting celestial people. Because they've showed the sign, they don't want to listen. So they are doing now as a film. It's an insult to all of us. You know, somebody was advising me, why don't I stand on my own name? Because I said, I'm not the owner of the power. I cannot break out. He said, stay here. Then let me stay until he comes. So I need to stay. So God bless you.
Thank you so much, Daddy. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.